big. Make sure the Talon is spread out for this hit. I do too. I really like it.
Playing for the long game. Now we head into the site. A bit of a self-explosion. Not too bad. He did get secure the kill on serve. The rest of the team, though, is trying to still look for the entry, opening up the doors. They're running out of time. 10 seconds left. We've got to make a move, fellas.
I think Talon needs to try to contest this as much as they can.
All right, 5 seconds. 2. Spike finally going down, but at what cost? Zest's the last one alive and has to clutch this one out. Only got a ghost in his hands. His teammates have completely fallen. Heads has been spotted. They're all trying to toss in some right clicks. If he can get a headshot onto Cruz, that would be it. Oh, and he does! Flicks upwards 90 degrees. Cruz tried to go for the hop despite Zest being 12 HP. Now they've gotten a little bit more space. An 8-hit is certainly underway. And look at how patient they are with this as well. Talon feeling unsettled. They push out, they peek out, they get a player taken down. Off of that, the paint shells have been committed. Cruz coming back in for a bit of a trade though. Serve now holding his ground. Some shots going through though, and it's gonna be Ye who steps up forward. Jit Boys takes him down. Strata steps away into safety. Retla will be able to catch him though. And as the skirmish starts to settle, you've got a player coming up from behind Governor. Might just be in for a big opportunity. Not unless Retla snuffs it out though. Spike should be planted pretty soon.
It feels like Retla might have a read on this. They know the showstopper is going to be online as well, so they're trying to spread out, see if they can play for a trade.
Spike planted.
And I think Retla's got this red.
Angles. Tries to watch for the top. Spots Retla. That's the first. Paint shells clear out back. Goes in for the showstopper. The animations. He's got stuck in it, and Scary will be able. 20 seconds remaining. Bleed has to push forward. There should be a paint shells available for, no, not quite, not for Governor. So Plant will go down practically for free. Darian has his Nanostorm set up as well. This is going to be a tough retake for Talon.
Face your fear!
And the Nightfall as well makes things so difficult. Look at all those tethers. Getting them back. Cruz gets one.
Great.
Last
Just making use of their angles. Watching out for Bleed, trying to thread the needle. They've managed to take down 3 players, 1 left, and that's going to be Darren. He does have the Nanostorms, but they can shoot them away. Pops off the first one. Van just peeks out, goes in for the attack. As Ye sidestepped, the adjustment wasn't quite there for Van. So Viper's Pit dealt with. Now Bleed has the pathing into the seaside. Angles favoring Scary as well. Bit of a Nightfall sent through, but it doesn't quite connect. Jit Boys has to fight back. Good punch on towards Scary. But then the adjustments coming out from Bleed. They rotate over onto B. Cruz has to play catch-up.
Nice play there by Jit Boys.
Spike
Knew that Scary was going to be able to dodge that Nightfall and was ready for it. Got ahead of the paranoia. Now Darian out in the open loses to Cruz.
Bring them down.
All right. Back to a 2-on-2. Kind of have an idea of where these players might be positioned. But the duels, they have to favor them as well. Ye being down to low HP, Jit Boys deals with him, makes quick work of him. On to the next though, Zest tucked away in the corner. Good little jump peek, crouches, and Cruz back in to peek off of contact. 20 seconds remaining and they have to commit. Look at what's happening on the map though. Van as well as Cruz trying to pull off a bit of a flank. Governor might not be able to anchor, but movements being made across the board.
I'm not sure what Governor was thinking there. That was a little bit ambitious. And I like the way they stagger these ults, get that lockdown early, get the Viper's Pit down. Don't give Surf that opportunity. Quickly traded by Darian.
Oh. Angle being held by Scary as well, takes down Surf. No trades to be found right now for Talon. Bleed says, if you're gonna play the retakes game, then we're just gonna play our post-plant game and deny you any entry back into sight. Van though, still individually dry peeking into some of these angles and positions. He finds them. Barrel peeked out into the Viper's Pit though, and Zest just takes him down. Cruz now trying to take his place, but time is running out. Easy work for Retla as Bleed comes back in with the 6th win. It's a good idea, yeah. You always want to watch out for that slip into B. Lockdown actually really early on, 50 seconds left, and Bleed are gonna feel like they want to go into A. Oh, Jit Boys! As he holds down Tree, finds 2 heads, and then traded by Darren. Not too bad, that's a great pickup for Talon. Cruz now coming back in to support too. Van unfortunately getting taken down. Governor still just watching the back in case Bleed rotates on over. B is still a viable option, but as Cruz peeks out at off timings, Bleed gets caught unsuspecting. Well, if Governor can land his shot, you can see that Coach Frost would definitely be discussing these. Getting caught a little bit. Oh, but the paint shells are the thing that catches Governor. I think it was the C's being tossed out as well. So great usage of utility from Bleed.
Yeah, that's the thing that Zest is always good at, is his utility. He is absolutely brilliant, no matter what agent he's playing. He's so good.
That's the most insane thing about this match, too, is that you don't really see the duelists popping off that like you would expect in most games. Jitboy's now picking up the operator, comes back in. Oh, no! Yay! With the showstopper into the right spot at the right time.
And look at that, to break that open. I like the idea, though, from Talon to contest. Yay, on for the ace.
Last one left. Spots the head, picks up the ace. El Diablo is back.
Expecting it. God only knows with all those smokes and tethers what's going on.
Wow.
Oh, the TP in the back!
They can't hear anything. Oh, the triple, the hat trick, and the quad. Jitboy's online for the ace, and he wants it. Scary shuts him down for the time being. Can Scary clutch this out again? I mean, it's going to be tough. He has the spike. But the combo utility, 10 seconds left. Everything working against him. Tries to make a move, but Governor with the quicker feet. Yeah, ban, surf, making their way in, but he knows not to overextend either. As Bleed players are on the other side, just as I say that. Peeks out into an open angle. Two players catching him down.
Yeah, trying to isolate that fight with that poison cloud, but it turns out there were two in tree, not one. So, man, kind of gambling and not coming up. Victory. B hit, yay. Okay. Finds one, he's being chased down.
Wow. Sends off the boom bot and back pedals as well. Very much in control, although Talon might be able to secure the spike plant. Bleed has the numbers.
I'll find you.
Fade being tossed out, timing a little bit off. Governor has to push up and just continues to hop away. Although he punches down Zest, Scary comes back in for those trades, and Retla picking up the last turns.
No tags accomplished by Ye. Ye gonna be so close, he has to back up the Prowler.
All right, underhand toss. Tries to satchel away. The Governor will be able to find him first as they peek on through this poison cloud. Scary tries to burst them down. Only a couple gained. But other than that, site captured by Talon. Great push. Well timed against Ye.
Yeah, they held long enough that Ye got a little antsy. Decided to go for it. Two pushing from spawn now. Bulldog and a Guardian in hand. Zest and Darion, can they do any more damage?
Trying to go in for it. At the very least, maybe find the first hit and then make things a little bit easier. You got to soften up the site. Nano Swarms giving them a little bit of position, but still bad with the angles. Darion snaps onto its Governor's head. Now anticipating a player outside of Mount. He spotted him, goes in for the wide swing. A little bit too far out for Jitboys to adjust onto. He gets the kill, but unfortunately no spike defuse for Bleed. Talon able to hold things off.
The showstopper. Ooh. They gotta run, they gotta get out. Okay, a great Prowler there to make sure that he cannot chase. And Retla also found one over towards C.
There was a bit of a fake with the showstopper into B. They haven't really found all too much because Retla shut down that initial push from Cruz. Now 10 seconds remaining. Governor has the space, but the off angle being held by Zest. He takes down the first hit. Jitboys fires back, but Scary still very much around the corner. Spike has to be stuck through, and Scary capitalizes. 2 kills back to back. Ye coming in for the trade. Bleed hitting double digits. Dark cover still going out. Bleed has to make a move since the spike is about to go off. Has spotted out Jitboys. The 180 turn. Perfect. Not quite enough. Zest with the Odin as well. Bleed. Everyone is here and able to protect the defuse as it comes underway. Reaching map point. Perfect retake. They still have to watch out for so much. Odin still
great Nightfall.
Sounding away. Nightfall does connect onto 2 of them, but look at how Retla adjusts. Still able to anchor. Sound robbed away, but the mechanic's still very much in his hands. Jit Boys coming back in to do the Lord's work. Takes down 2. Makes a bit more noise as Surf, all the way across the map, stretches his legs over onto B.
I'm very curious to see where Ye got that kill. I was so focused on all that action going on in tree. Ye picked one up off screen. Jit Boys, Surf. Gonna be able to get B planted, but with only 2 players, a lot of angles to have to account for. Already knowing that there's likely one still on A. It's just, are they going to be able to identify Scary? Oh, Yay.
Great one-on-one. Turns things into Bleed's favor. It's all up to Surf. We've seen this kid before. He's got great mechanics. Sometimes decision-making a little bit off. He's stuck in the duel of his life right now and has to come up huge as they swing into him. A simple micro flick, and that's how Talon stays in the game.
It's a good name, but
yeah, it really is. I would not be surprised if Lakia calls in a timeout. That's the other thing that I'm scared of. But right now, just a big old skirmish up around Rock and Rubble. Ye commits the showstopper. Gets shot down midair by Cruz, though. Down to it is, again, Surf in a 1-on-2. Scary low HP, but he doesn't really know where he is. He knows he has to pick up the spike, but without the game sense, without the considerations, fortunately gonna lose his life. Scary picks up the win.
Probably gonna be pretty comfortable, kind of setting up across the map, and Scary taking a chunk of damage. Able to just barely get out of there, but Governor gets traded.
Always going fast. He will be able to trade though. Zest just steps through the teleporter, although yeah, it doesn't really quite work out. I think he did throw out a bit of utility, but with the shots going through, Talon just easily dismisses him.
Yeah, it was a contest by both teams for showers, and Zest tried to, I think he threw the Dizzy through the teleporter, try to get ahead of it, but Bleed was, or excuse me, Talon was already falling back, so Retla's gonna have to go pretty huge with his classic.
Pertham, unfortunately, whiffs the first few shots. Cruz with the frenzy will be able to make quick work of him. Back onto Ye. Able to find the first one. Paint shells refreshed. Not quite in the prime spot to pull out utility, though, so falls over to Jit Boys. Now down to the 1-on-2. Darian climbing up the hill off of B-Long. Has to think about where they could be positioned. You always want to check these corners. They could be inside tube. Of course, anticipating hookah or elbow as well.
Such a nasty crossfire that Talon has set up. So difficult to deal with here.
And they're not going to show anything either.
Yep. They have to wait for the tap, right?
Goes in for the fault line just for a bit of security. Running out of time. Talon playing everything to their advantage. Good spray from Cruz at the end with the frenzy, and they will be able to pick up their first pistol today.
A hard hit through short A. It's gonna, the Dizzy's gonna catch. Now Talon just gonna be able to brute force their way through, try to get the plant down. Cove up. Wow.
Spike planted.
Tried to push right into it. Retla will be able to shut down the initial push. Spike has been planted, but Surf. How did, on the other side of the map, as they tried to rotate, the Lurk's actually working out great for him as a bit of a solo player. Meanwhile, the rest of the squad just watching the important parts of the site, able to block off lamps. Retla trying to do what he can with some of these rifles that he has. Yeah. Well, I think he didn't pick it up.
Oh no.
So he's only got the classic now, and
oh no.
Had the idea for it, but unfortunately comes up empty-handed. I talked about this. It's going to be Surf. If he can lurk, if he can catch at least one, that would be a huge thing for Talon. But wow, Scary picks off his head instead. Now Zest initiating a fight of his own. Darren here in to support. Wingman just to push them back as well. The spike carrier dropped, and Talon has to step on the brakes. They've lost way too much in this little skirmish. River dry. Make them go into the next round with Spectres, Bulldogs, or anything worse. Still, though, making a bit of noise running in. Darren's just completely prepared for it. Ye as well inside his showers. And it really shows how Bleed, some of these players individually are able to, create so much impact. Talon now with a quick and fast and furious hit onto the site, though. It's something that perhaps Scary was not able to expect, not able to anticipate. With the Stinger of all things, they gun down the first one. Now, along with the high tide, they've got a lot more cover. Spike trying to go down. Darren sends out the Rolling Thunder just to toss in a bit of a wrench to their plan. Still, the rest of them, though, able to turn around and protect all these angles. Talon players able to turn the site into a firing range. Space gained. Governor having the teleporter available. Surf still in position, but all working off of the toxic screen. Ye able to burst him down.
I suggest you move.
There goes the reckoning here. Wow. And a ban.
All right.
I mean, Retla only had a sheriff. Tough spot for him to be in. Scary, speaking of tough spots, in a very difficult one. Ye tries to TP. He's going to win that.
Wow. Good shot from Ye.
Oh, no.
Still, though, site has been captured, and then the teleporter play coming in from Talon. Scary, as well as Ye, they have to catch up to this, and they also have to try to work together on it. Ye doesn't have that much left. I mean, Scary could just try to use him as a bit of a human shield, a bit of a bait. But now that Spike's down, okay, actually just working off of positions instead. He catches Cruz off timing.
One enemy remaining.
Wow.
Unreal.
Reading them. He knew that there would be a bit of a lurk.
Yeah.
Ye knew that, you know, they were trying to take position around showers as well, and just out-timed the Talon players. Jitboys has his work cut out for him. Able to catch down Scary on the first, and still incredible. The highest ACS player from the previous map. Bleed now in for the big retake. And we've got every position covered. High Tide blocks off Market. Got the positions being helped. Oh, spotted Governor through with High Tide. Zest takes him down. Now Darren pushing along with him. The shorty will not be able to connect. It's only a good bit of damage. Back to a 2-on-3 as they try to hold down Shower. Surf doing what he can. Cruz able to take down Zest, but then traded off by Darren again. It's going to be down to the Viper's Pit, and he tries to spray down Wingman, but that just opens his position up for Scary.
Hey, but so smokes in, Ye.
Wow.
I think he knows Surf is there. Yeah, something gave it away. We're not sure what. We didn't get to see it on screen, but
a bit of a starter step, perhaps.
Yep.
You did good.
Oh wow, that's, you know, that's all Bleed needs. A single peep. There's the pickup. Zest now able to support, goes in for the thrash, big connect. Darren takes down Ben. Cruz has to tuck tail and turn away. Oh, even with the smokes though, although Jitboys is able to sneak on the site, does he have the angles? Catches the first onto Darien. Guess what? Scary's right around the corner. Spots the heads. Quick work for Bleed as they bring us to a 5-7.
Love the protocol from Governor there to respond to that fault line with his paint shells perfectly placed. Ye's gonna have to go crazy.
Does pick up the first hit. Tosses out the paint shells. Here's a player rushing forward. Sometimes Surf just runs into his opponent's crosshairs. But at the same time, you've got the trades coming through. Cruz coming in to support the team. Retla surviving. But nonetheless, Bleed has beaten out Talon in that encounter. They have numbers advantage. And now sticking the spike plant along with Wingman. Jitboy's not quite able to center his crosshair. It's all down to Cruz. And that starts off, mind you, because of Ye playing it safe and patient.
And Ye with 13 HP when he got those 2 kills. Absolutely ridiculous. Just the little things.
Oh, man. Okay, you've got the Wingman, Cruz.
My buddy's defusing.
You should bait out. He thinks that someone is inside of lamps, but they're not there at all. It's shot down now. He's running out of time, has to go in, but pretty soon it's going to be a big old peek against him. Way too many players to deal with. And just like that, it's going to be Bleed picking up the pistol now. Pretty good for now. 1 teleporter.
A bit risky from Darion. I think they're trying to sell a fake.
An attempt. Governor takes out the 1 player. Now they're going in for it along with the Wingman. Surf still alive, but it's going to be Cruz who comes up huge with a quick double. Zest able to trade him out, picks up the rifle. Surf still undetected. Fires off a bit of a blind shot and then goes back in to tap. Teammates coming out of hookah.
Dang.
And
I can hear Achilleos groaning from the other.
All right, High Tide was sent out. Jitboys unfortunately off timing. Retla finds the opening pick. Surf comes back in for a bit of a trade. Oh, they're trying to run over. There was that flashlight coming out from Darien, but just a little bit off timing. Now Zest with a bit of positioning, able to catch down on Surf. Re-peeks and catches Cruz.
As a Thrash.
One-on-one. Governor only has an op. Oh no, turns away. There's the Thrash out now. Oh, but it leaves him open. Governor's going in for the knife. Oh, swaps over the shorty. Zest realizes it a little bit too late.
Like you could stop me.
Bit of an adjustment period to both sides, and Talon just doing a little bit better on this one. Surf now. Individual mechanics. Finds the first pick. Ye getting the entry off of Hookah. Cruz has been taken down, and that would be a big pickup for Bleed.
No punish on that TP from Retla. He was pushing towards U-Haul here.
Whoa. Sneaking out. Barrel spotted. Calls out for Jit Boys. However, Retla does find his own as well. So in for this, it's going to be a 3-on-3. They have to rotate over just quick. Still kind of considering if there might be a double back into A, so Governor stays tucked away. But here comes the hit. Good high tide though, it blocks off so much. They try to peek together as a squad, but look at how Ben and Jit Boys just have the angles covered. Boys has been doing such a good job at timing at some of these.
Scary, wake up.
Scary. I think he's heard it, but you know, not quite in a prime position to peek out, so he wants his teammate to go in for it first. Unfortunately, that doesn't quite work out against Talon, who are doing such a darn good job right now. Rolling Thunder was committed, but to no effect. The rest of them assaulting all the way from the back of A short, as well as Heaven on A. They've captured Truck, they've captured Lamps. Bleed still stuck inside. Not quite able to get any spike plans, not quite able to fight back. Ye with nothing but a judge. Shot through, sniped down by Governor. Cruz with a simple shot to the head.
Effectively, because of the decay and things like that, but Talon's just going to walk about. Darion's got the high angle, but he's been spotted out. He has to get out of there. Ye on his own.
Oh, under a lot of pressure. Can't dash away, but ooh, still able to cut them down at their feet with that Sheriff. Good punish over by Jit Boys and Cruz, though, along with Frenzy. Darion down to 12 HP. Has to try and play it safe. Cruz still being a bit of a menace with that Frenzy. Hopping all over the place. Spike taken away. And now the core remaining Bleed players. Bleed players fold. Not quite able to do all too much. A quick round, a quick hit.
From Yellow, Governor gonna use the updraft to get up on top. See if he can do any more damage from there.
Angle. Tosses, dodges the flash. Manages to get out of dodge with a tailwind. It's not impossible for Bleed to win this round off of utility. They've got the Cove, they've got the Wingman, well, not anymore now that Zest is dead, but Scary just picks up a quick double with the Ghost. They continue to push up front. Ye holding the angle. Scary continuing to land some nasty shots. And Jit Boys down to half HP, not quite able to take down the Spike Diffuser. And with team, and they're able to provide so much value because of it. I mean, taking down Ye in that fashion. Now the rest of them just holding from these linear angles. The spike is planted out in the open for them. Darion, though, trying to spray what he can. Able to trade out against Ben. Serve now. Up in an elevated position, up on pipes. Comes back in. Jit Boys with that lurk finally showing its effect. Just find and extend their control of the map towards this B site, but Bleed are pretty much in position. I mean, it's good anticipation coming out from this team. High tide at the right time as well. There's a bit of a flash, but Talon are at the ready. I mean, Thrash getting connected as well. Scary has to do it all on his own. He wants to do it all on his own. Able to push up front now, still has to Cove, but not quite able to take that duel up against Ben. It's gonna be Ye with the operator left. Might not be aware that Surf is right around the corner.
He has no idea. He has zero idea.
Oh, but they've kind of wrapped around each other.
That's, yeah, Ye getting a little bit lucky. A little bit quicker, but Talon's been pretty good about when they want to pull the trigger, there's not much hesitation.
Very interesting.
That's a voice line cover.
There it is. Good call on the null command as well, so teammates can pick him up. And there is that go signal. You've got the double lurks in the form of Jit Boys as well as Surf, and they're kind of watching each other's backs. This B squad, Team Bravo, doing what they need to do and shutting down some of these rotations. Ye's operator has been taken off of his hands. This was from Bleed's timeout, but Talon picked up the win.
This aggressive position onto A Chip Boy's just very cautious.
Might be his time to shine. Gets up the first one, reloads, pulls out, spots Surf out up by the top of belt. Now Governor creating a little bit of presence up around the B site. Reckoning has been sent
30
and spent.
seconds left.
The rest of them now going in for that quick mid to B, but the angle's being held by Bleed. Ooh, good little flash. Oh, wow.
Brilliant.
Not spotted at all. Actually, just taking down Retla really quickly. Very safe.
Yeah, okay, well, Zest is going to catch him.
Good
The
hold.
grades.
10 seconds
Yeah.
left.
We're just now going to have to buy time for the rest of the team to rotate over. Meanwhile, Talon are in prime position to actually hold some of these spots. Look at Ban up by Kitchen. As soon as he spots the barrel, Ye tries to peek out, but unfortunately nothing doing. Ban with the double kill to put Talon. Spike planted, high tide blocking everything off.
Oh, look at Governor.
Lockdown just blocking it.
Are they going to expect this?
Surely they have to, but if not, at least a couple of players going down. Oh, there it is! Such a big burst. Two players just eating it. Now Ban chiming in as well.
These lurks pay off so well for Talon. In terms of information on the map, great Dizzy there.
Right?
Lets them know they need to give up a little bit more space, try to make this retake a little bit easier.
A little KO, pushes
Surf,
to clear the high tide.
absolute
Oh yeah, I love it.
Genius.
But here we go. Fragment and Bleed are trying to do what they can. Able to deal with the front side. Now watching over onto the next. Scary sticks the defuse all the way. Almost through, but Ban just gunning things down at the right time.
Away for now for Talon, but look how much space they have on B. Look how much information they have.
They know. Scary is watching the back though, so don't want to overextend all too much. Taking the bigger, wider angles. Oh, but just sniped down with the Sheriff from Governor. There's a new Sheriff in town, and his name is Talon Governor. The rest of them now, after getting that bit of contact, want to come back in for a bit of trade. Cruz just jump peeks it, gets all of the information. Talon are in control.
I mean, you would think it'd be a bit of a downgrade to go to a Sheriff from being a Governor, but in this case, I think they'll take it. I think it's totally fine. He's incredible.
I'm like remembering that VCT Pacific video where they're talking about the outlaw.
Yeah.
30 seconds
That was a
left.
great video, by the way. I loved the way they put that together.
Shout out to the team that makes it happen. But here we go. Ye wanting to take the fight down. Goes up, able to shoot down Ban. Governor in for a bit of a trade. Now holding on the positions. Darian comes back in to fight as well. All these fists flying, and it's going to be Zest who sticks the plant. Cruz now in position, but shut down by Darren with the Ghost, a Whisper. For some of these duels that way, once the rest of the team sees that, all right, he's doing it, he's putting in the effort, he's putting in the work, I got to do the same thing.
Look, I have no doubt that these players are capable of turning it around. Bit of a dash in and out for Ye, trying to poke and prod, trying to figure out what's going on. A huge util dump on top of him, and Surf gonna find one, finds two!
Puts up the wall. Now there's a green wall in front of Bleed. They can't break through it. 10 seconds left. Holding some of these angles. Good shots. No, Scary up on the zip line. Zip Boy's just not quite having the help, but running out of time. 4 seconds left.
Yeah,
he can't get the plant. Governor knows it.
Oh no.
I love when
Not
paper
like
thing
this.
goes hi-ya.
Around into this crossfire. Pretty quick rotation now from Cruz and Ban. So this is going to be a pretty tough take. These ultimates, if they're gonna come out, are gonna have to hit, and they're gonna have to hit hard. Oh no, not like that.
Off
I
timing.
suggest you move.
Just a little bit unlucky, but still the rest of the team have their protocols to push up onto the B site, off of the high tide, off of some of the dizzy tosses. Ye has collected up on so much space. Cruz holds his ground though. Surf comes back in, anticipating some of these angles. Now 2 players left, and Scary has his work cut out for him. Cove down, cuts off mid, tries to hold it off. Zest still alive, has the thrash, needs to play for time. Tries to stay alive too. They might not know that Scary's still here. Oh, but then the sudden peek out from Surf. He crouches, not quite able to connect the shot. And a 1-on-3, not quite doable for Zest. working so well as a duo. Look at how they're positioned again on B. Knowing that, all right, Bleed's gonna try to go in for this. Full team's rotated over. Governor trying to set up a bit of a flank. Ye with the angle now hops up and finds Ban with his knife. Bit of a flying knife now. The rest of the team just trying to work against the spike plant. Scary, able to catch a player as he tries to shoot out. Darian holding the angle, turning this firefight into an advantageous one for Bleed. Surf wanting to fight back. Governor no longer going in for the flank. Too many players ahead of them. So it's going to be back to a save. We have the advantage. No
in the bag. Talon going to be working with some of their own Governor up and over. Huge.
Spike down,
Gets
attacker
zazzed.
spawn.
Just a big investment. I mean, while Bleed are able to pull off some surprises like the previous round,
Are they going to read this?
when it goes back into it,
Ye heard that rope.
now making use of mid, exactly. They knew Governor did something, now trying to look for him. Spotted him out. There's the site captured. Gonna have to make use of some of these positions though. Retla now dipping back and forth.
It's a good read.
He didn't see anyone though.
No.
Talon putting themselves in position. Just
Man.
setting up for it.
Kind of revealed his position here. Cove going to be used this time to make sure the plant goes
Spike
down.
planted.
But I like what Bleed does here. They recognize the open space in the kitchen quickly, take advantage of it, give themselves a chance here in this round.
All right. 0 point to ensure that the side is clear. They know they are all around yellow and green. They got the Thrash, sends it out. Timing a little bit off. Thrash doesn't quite connect, but Surf jump peeks off of it. Now it's going to be down to Ye. Jitboy sticking the defuse. He's got the poison cloud. Surf pressures on. 13-6. Such a big and triumphant win for Talon Esports.